Everything you see was broadcasted live at twitch.tv/TinjusX1. Hope to see you there. Ooh, these guys made a mistake. They didn't ban my Kha'Zix in Clash. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness a massacre. You should not have left Kha'Zix open. No, I'm joking. It wasn't really a massacre, but you know. It was a very solid game of Kha'Zix in a competitive team environment. So, you know, without further ado, let's just cut it and get into the game. Okay, they made the mistake of not banning Kha'Zix. Now, we get to play it in Clash. Hell yeah, let's go. Alright, so obviously because this is a competitive kind of environment, I'm not going to be able to go the, you know, the traditional 1v9 kind of carry playstyle. It's really just not ideal in a team-based game mode, aka Clash. So I've decided to go for a Conqueror setup with kind of like a support R evolve, you know, W evolve kind of thing. And that's what, you know, that's gonna be the core focus of me this game, just being a nuisance with my utility and still acting as somewhat of an assassin to kind of, you know, just be a nuisance and distract them, distract the enemy team away from the Samira. So that's pretty much it. Our draft is basically like it's basically champions we're comfortable with. We have the Ornn in the top lane just to like round out the comp with a nice engage and tankiness, but most of us are all on comfort picks. Like obviously I got my Kha'Zix. I was actually considering not picking Kha'Zix, but I ended up going with it in the end just because I felt like I could pull it off. And you'll see I start topside here and something really interesting happens. Well, you'll see in a second. The Lee Sin actually invades me. What the fuck? Come on, bro. He just straight up invades me. And there's no chance I win that because I'm level 2 with blue buff. He has red buff and plus he's Lee Sin, so literally no way I win that. Actually, what I could have done here is invaded him instead. That actually could have been a pretty good idea to make up from the lost wolf camp, but I guess I just chose to play it safe. I mean, if I got caught invading, it would be a very difficult situation for me, where I'd have to try and get my way out of an Echo, Pantheon, and Aphelios that would follow up. So I really didn't want to throw too hard early. That's why I didn't go for an invade here. But yeah, actually I probably could have gotten away with it, to be honest. But instead, I don't decide to do that, and I instead just go for my own camps because I just want to be safe. I don't know why I didn't invade here, to be honest. I really felt like I could do it. Not watching it back, but I mean, safety first, I guess. All good, all good. So it's gonna be a rough early game for me because it's obviously a Lee Sin, and Lee Sin is good against Kha'Zix. Very good, very good. Can shut me down very easily in the early game, just through invades alone. And yes, now I realize why I didn't invade, because obviously you see the Lee Sin there. He's obviously taken my wolves and then probably ran straight up into his own bot side jungle, so it was a good idea for me not to invade, because if I did I would have just straight up died. And he has taken the bot lane crab, which is unfortunate, but I decided to move straight up into my topside crab, and there shouldn't be any way that the Lee Sin can get this from me. I have priority in the top lane, and also I think my Lux is pretty pushed up too, so no, never mind. But Lee Sin hasn't shown up anywhere here, so I can steal this away pretty easily. Nice, and that will grab me level 4. Now I really wish I could go for like maybe I could have done it this game. Maybe I could have gone for like a hardcore power farming kind of playstyle, but I chose not to, just because I wanted to play it safe. Honestly, I don't think Conqueror was the best rune page here. I can see the Lee Sin invading me again. Once again, he's doing the exact same thing he did before, except he's doing it to my wolves. And I'm decided, you know, I have Conqueror. Can I fight him? Answer is no, man. He's just too sticky and I can't get him off me. And he just kicks me to death, so that was unfortunate. Really bad for me, actually. As I said, Lee Sin can just invade me like that pretty easily, and I can't really do much about it. So that was very unfortunate. On top of that, I actually took the attack speed rune in this game. I really don't know why I did that, because it really gimps my early game. So in a situation where I might be able to 1v1 the Lee Sin, I can't do it because I have the attack speed rune, and I just miss out on so much damage. So that, yeah, that kind of sucks. Thankfully, he didn't actually take my wolves because my team followed up here, and like I did ping my team down here to try and help. Well, we weren't comms, so I asked my team to come down and help, but I just couldn't get him off me, and he ended up first spotting me. So I have to just resume and take my camps. Very unfortunate, but in the end, it'll work out. Lee Sin's just doing Lee Sin things. Like it's pretty natural for a Lee Sin to do this. He can easily pick a fight against the Kha'Zix early game and get away with it pretty easily. And you know, that's what's gonna happen. The sad truth, Kha'Zix vs Lee Sin, not very good. But what I should have run this game is Phase Rush. I should have run Phase Rush for sure, because it's just way more flexible against this team. And you'll find that Conqueror doesn't actually do that much at all this game. I'm pretty sure it doesn't do much whatsoever. I've actually stopped running Conqueror in a lot of games just because I feel like I feel like it's starting to be a little overrated. I mean, I used to love Conqueror, but there's a lot of games where I'm just like, man, this shit's doing nothing. So I have stopped taking it in a lot of games lately. And yeah, I just recalled after my camps and returned to my topside jungle. As you can see, Lee Sin has taken the dragon. There's really nothing we can do there. The enemy is a lot stronger than us right now, and the only way we win fights is if we like get a pick or something. So pretty much all we have to do is just wait for a little bit, farm up. Kha'Zix obviously for sure 100% level 6 jungler. Especially against a Lee Sin, like you stand no chance almost, especially with the page I ran. Yeah, Lee Sin is just a very, very sticky, annoying matchup. Like, I don't enjoy versing Lee Sin as Kha'Zix. I usually ban him, but I've stopped banning him in place of Graves now. But yeah. I will be evolving my R. As you can see, I'm going to hit 6 off that Gromp. And bam. Kind of thinking what I should evolve here, actually, because I can evolve many things. I could go Q to maybe deal with a Lee Sin. In terms of dueling, I could have dealt with a Lee Sin pretty effectively with Evolve Q, but I'm not playing for myself in this game. I'm playing for my team and myself. So that's why I feel like Kha'Zix is not that great in pro play. He needs gold, you know? He needs gold, man. He will struggle without gold. And as you can see, I'm just trying to farm up to my warrior. I'm only 200 gold off of it. And I believe what we were thinking here is that Lee Sin was near, and I was sweeping my jungle here, just looking for him. Obviously my red is gone. Yeah, he was here for sure because my red was just hit. Like, it should have been here, but it's gone. And as you can see, he pops up bot side with Echo. Samira does well to survive. Full combo the Lee Sin and finish him off with a W and passive auto attack. Unfortunately, Nami dies in the process. She got picked off and isolated, so not much we can do to help her there, but we did shut down the Lee Sin, and I got the shutdown, so that was really good for me. I kind of made up for the invades he's done on me, and pretty nice, pretty nice. Now I have my warrior. To be honest, I should just recall, but I get a little greedy and kind of just do my camps to get them off cooldown, get them on cooldown and start like respawning. It's good to do that because if you take your camps, inevitably the next time they respawn they'll be at a higher level and you can get more experience out of those camps, so it's very useful to do that. I think I just screw the Raptors here, right? Yeah, I just recall straight away because I'm like, okay, I can't waste any more time. I have to get my warrior right now, otherwise I'm just useless. It's so essential to get your warrior ASAP against Lee Sin because he's just such a threat. He's a huge threat, and I'm wondering whether or not I should just go straight into boots, but I choose to go for a longsword instead. You can see the Echo topside here, so I'm kind of contemplating whether or not the Lee Sin is invading me here. But as you can see, Echo, he chooses back off, and pretty much we can assume that one of those bushes is warded. Or somewhere in my topside jungle, it's warded. So very nice. Very nice tracking right there. No jokes, it's not that great, but you know. I am resuming my camps. I have to, because it's the only way I can kind of stay on top of the Lee Sin. God, man, I really wish they would fix Kha'Zix farming or something. I should have... Ooh, can I go on this Lee Sin here? The reason I didn't go on the Lee Sin there was just because I knew the Echo had priority, and he could respond faster compared to my Lux. So I chose not to go on that, even though maybe, potentially, I could have outplayed it with my R-Evolve. Also, I have I have Red Smite now, so I can survive an all-in combo from Lee Sin. It's just that, do I want to take that risk? Probably not. And I make the big mistake and reset the wolf, because I'm trash. Oh my god. Listen, man, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens, and we don't talk about it, okay? Let's just leave it at that. So, I finish my reset wolf, and then go straight into my Raptors until I see the Lee Sin starting the Herald. But my Ornn comes along. I did tell the Ornn to check Herald here, and so with that we can just kind of force them off the Herald here. Turns out the Echo's actually in this bush here, so I have to jump out of his W really quick. He does a lot of damage to me. I try and flash his ultimate, but honestly that was kind of unnecessary. Lee Sin tries to flash on me, I have my last cast of R-Evolve, and I get away from him with the Blast Cone. So yeah, on top of that, Pantheon comes along to try and help, but nothing's gonna excuse me, nothing's gonna come out. Ah, God, I'm sorry for that. Nothing will come out of that scenario. Just a very, very close fight. Could have gone either way, really, but I think everyone played it pretty well there. I don't think I should have flashed the Echo ultimate. I just kind of underestimated his damage. Overestimated it, sorry. I thought I would just blow up the instant I got touched, but I didn't even end up dodging it at all. It still hit me, so yeah, I definitely shouldn't have flashed there. And maybe I could have clutched it out with the flash play there, if I didn't. But fortunately, because of that Pantheon roam, but my bot lane has taken advantage of the isolated Aphelios, and they pick up a solo kill on him, so that's very nice. After that, we just go for the dragon because we have priority in the bot lane. There's really nothing they can do here. A lot of cooldowns were burnt during the little skirmish near the top side of the map, so they couldn't really follow up on that dragon at all. And so both teams have one dragon now. It's very good that we got that dragon because it kind of delays a win condition for them. It pretty much means that neither team is going to get Dragon Soul early on, which is good. It's very good for us because we scale really nicely. Obviously I'm Kha'Zix and we have a Samira, so you know, that's about it. Like, I have 800 gold right now. I could recall, but I'm waiting for my red to respawn. And right now, well, do I recall? Do I actually recall? Oh, okay. So I suppose I had a plan here to kind of recall, buy my Ninja Tabby, and then go for something on the map. As you can see, I do go top side. I am pinging out the Echo, obviously he's missing, and I'm wondering where the Lee Sin is. Yeah. So I recalled here because I'm pretty sure I wanted to kind of be on the top side of the map in case the Lee Sin did Herald. Is that why I went top side? I don't honestly remember, but that was I'm pretty sure that was a good decision to recall. Because it gives me a lot of options here. I can either go into Herald, or just check Herald, and I can also go into my bot side camps from here, and kind of like make a play bot lane or something. There's a lot of options in this game, and as you can see after my Gromp, I do check the Herald to see if he's doing it. Crab is taken as well, so you know, all is well there, so I don't really need to do anything up here. I could go for the Herald, but then again I would have to use my leap to get into the pit to do the Herald safely without being seen, so that's really not ideal, especially with the Echo, kind of disappearing every now and then. So I just decided to continue with my camps and take my level 9 and just get all that gold that I desperately need. Of course, because I'm not getting many kills in the early game, I will have a pretty delayed Duskblade, so it's gonna take a while for me to actually be effective. And it turns out Lee Sin was actually on Herald, and I just didn't fucking see it because I didn't check the pit close enough. So that was very bad of me. But now, with my camps pretty much all taken, I decided to try and go for a bot lane gank here, and I'm pretty sure I managed to do something here. Maybe not, actually. No, jokes. They don't choose to walk up, unfortunately. Good decision, because there's no way they would have survived this R-Evolve gank. But I think I revealed myself by slightly walking out of the bush there, and then I just kind of have to back off. So Pantheon's here, he's walking up. Lee Sin's here too. Fucking Echo's here too. There's four in the bot lane. I'm trying to fend off the Echo, stop him from actually doing anything. Lee Sin kicks the Samira for some reason, but Samira was doing work on the Pantheon. So yeah, nothing really comes out of that. Lux tries for a snipe on the Pantheon, but it doesn't connect. And I want to go for this crab. I'm telling my team, hey, can we go for this crab here? I mean, like, we kind of just won that fight, to be honest. We got the Pantheon really low, so there's no way they can kind of contest this at all. And I can take this away pretty easily. Very nice for me. I've made up for a loss in like 2 crabs or something. I'm very much tied in terms of gold with the Lee Sin. I just need to make sure to kind of play my fights properly. Oh man, I'm really regretting running the attack speed rune in this game, because it's like so detrimental to my early game. Like, there's a chance that I could have fought that Lee Sin early game with double adaptive runes, but because I went the attack speed, I was just so weak. Guys, do not run the attack speed rune on Kha'Zix. You need the double adaptive rune to be useful early game. Like, it's just so important for him, in my opinion. It lets him deal with so many junglers a lot more efficiently, and yeah, that's really important. Really important, guys. So I recall, and I've obviously got my Serrated Dirk. And more camps! Dragon is in 35 seconds, so I do feel like I have enough time to kind of clear my camps and path down towards it. So I just need to make the most out of my time as much as possible. And, you know, I think I'm telling my team here, oh, everyone's going to be bot side now, just care. Especially my bot lane. I need to tell my bot lane to care, because if they die during this period of time, we lose the dragon. Like, straight up lose the dragon. So it's important they don't die. And they won't die. They're very good players, trust me. Trust me, they are very good players. You can see the Lee Sin here trying to do something mid. He's dropped the Herald, he's got a Q on the Lux, but I'm here. There's no way anything's going to happen here. Aside from them taking the tower. They spot me out with the ward over the wall here. They get the first tower. Fortunately, there was no plating up for them to get gold off of. But Samira things are happening, and Samira gets a solo kill. She's ulting the Echo. In the meantime, I spot out the Lee Sin here. Look how fucking weak I am compared to this guy. This guy has Tabby, and he tries to Q me over the wall. Lux is coming down. I'm still here though. I'm gonna WEQ auto attack the Lee Sin, and I ulti. That actually cancels his ultimate on me, and he gets away still, but I managed to pick up the Echo. And man, the Lee Sin was so close to dying. But it was very good that I auto-cancelled. Not auto-cancelled, sorry. It was very good that I cancelled my... It was very good that I cancelled his ultimate with my ultimate, yeah, sorry. It's very good to do that against Lee Sins, because it confuses them a lot. And it was very unfortunate that I didn't kill him there. So close, so close. I do evolve my W here. I remember being like to my Samira, hey, do you want me to evolve W? Do you think you need it? And they were like, yeah, you should probably evolve W, just to be safe. And so I evolved W. I was thinking about evolving Q or E, just because this was the time where I was actually starting to get kind of powerful, and evolve Q really would have helped me duel the Lee Sin especially. So that was kind of my idea, but yeah, look at Samira, man. Samira going to work, finishing off the Aphelios, finishing off the Pantheon, like crazy. Bot diff, man. 100% bot diff. We've given them time to farm, and we've given them a lot of resources. So, I mean, we're setting the Samira up to kind of carry the game and be our main source of DPS. Very nice. And, excuse me, I am almost at Duskblade. So I'm gonna go for a few more camps, or do I just recall here? No. Okay. So I want to take my camps, I guess, because, you know, don't want to get invaded by Lee Sin and have them just be gone, but turns out the Lee Sin's here in the bot side of the map, so nothing to worry about there. We do have the Duskblade. Maybe I shouldn't have actually gone Duskblade here. Considering I went this kind of evolution order, maybe the Black Cleaver was better first. But it does, I guess it does work out. I suppose it does, yeah. I really think maybe Cleaver first would have been good. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Because this was a very slow game, and it's not like I was getting any assassinations or anything. As you can see, the Lee Sin is near topside, and I'm kind of waiting here just to see what he's gonna do. Turns out he walks back into his own jungle, and then I just get a chance to recall and buy my item. So we take those. Now, we are strong! Yes! Or are we? No, we're not that strong, actually. To be honest, yeah, I think if I went Phase Rush here, and I went this build, you know, with my Tabby and Duskblade right now, if I went Phase Rush, I would have been so strong. I would have been ridiculously strong at this point. But because I went Conqueror and the attack speed rune, I missed out on so much damage. And now, like, it's very hard to me to make... it's hard for me to create opportunities by myself now, because I don't have that burst damage available. So, yeah, bad rune choice by me this game. But I think that's because I was kind of feeling the pressure from Clash. I didn't want to screw up, and so I went for a very safe, yet kind of mediocre page. So I will note that for next time, I guess. Next time I play Kha'Zix in Clash, I will go for a more aggressive, maybe like, just a pretty standard Phase Rush build, I think. Phase Rush is definitely my go-to page right now. It's just so damn good, and I've got a new... I will have a new gameplay coming up with Phase Rush pretty soon, and that'll be good. You'll see, it's so good. Oh my god. Every time I use Phase Rush, I'm just like, yeah, okay. This rune is the best. It is straight up the best. Like, I don't think anything can compare to it, to be honest. But yeah, I'm kind of just hanging around here. I'm seeing wards because my Duskblade is kind of up right now. As you can see, my Duskblade indicator is going off, and that means like I'm being seen. Yes, I know it doesn't reveal wards anymore, but it can tell me if I'm being seen or not, which pretty much implies that there's a ward there, and so I pick out the ward there. Just kind of looking for things to do on the map, and luckily I'm down here because the Lee Sin is trying to go for a pick on the Lux, but I W this bitch, and then I start slapping him around, and he kicks me in the face, but I'm like, nah, fuck this bitch, and then the Lux gets a very good pick. I die in the process. Wow. I should have jumped straight on the Lee Sin there, and then I would have been able to stealth out of the way of the Echo, but Echo dies as well to the Lux. Lux picks up a double kill, very nice. And pretty poorly played by me, actually. I could have played it a lot better. A lot better. I could have pressured that Lee Sin a lot more, and I would have survived if I did that. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. By the way, yes, as you can see in the bottom left, I got a little sedge, and I called out the Lee Sin reveal. So, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I actually got auto-attacked there while I was invisible. And because... that was mainly because of the Lee Sin E, which is still not fixed yet. For some reason, Lee Sin E reveals Kha'Zix in his invisibility, which is really fucking annoying, man. It's so annoying because it was patched a while back to not reveal invisible targets. Yet, Lee Sin's E still reveals invisible targets. It's really, really frustrating to play against. And honestly, that's part of the reason why I ban Lee Sin, because it's so easy for him to kind of control a Kha'Zix in a fight, and I kind of just die because of that. I couldn't stay invisible and the Echo just hit me. But yeah, we do take the Mountain Dragon here. I will stop complaining, I'm sorry. It just frustrates me, yeah. But I don't know why it hasn't been fixed yet. Maybe it's intentional, even though it was in the patch notes, but you know. Okay, I'll stop. So, I'm going for my camps yet again. I'm going to leave the red buff up for Samira here. And I'm kind of just... Or do I? No, I'm pretty sure I leave the red buff up. It's important to do that for your ADC. Or do I just take it? Well, I actually just take it. Okay. No worries then. Alright, I guess I take it. Well, honestly, I should have left that for the Samira, but... I just go for my... camps yet again. There's a lot of downtime. Waiting for my team to get back on the map before I actually do anything. And the reason I'm farming so hard here is because I'm working towards my cleaver. Why am I recalling here? This kind of makes no sense. I don't need to recall at all. I only get 500 gold here. And what do I buy? Jack shit. I just... interesting. Well, something has finally happened in the top lane. And unfortunately, the Ornn goes down to the Lee Sin gang. Lee Sin, this was a very good play by Lee Sin actually, because he's finally noticed a pattern in the state of the game. And he's decided to do something about the stalemate of a top lane. And so... yeah, very good by him, and to be honest, I should have expected it eventually to happen, but unfortunately I did not, and it is what it is, you know. And of course with that, our mid lane has actually fallen. The Aphelios just completely melts the tower, because our bot lane has gone up to kind of guard top lane, so we do lose out on a bit of gold there. The enemy team picks up quite a big chunk of gold from that. So, honestly, good play. We're kind of not really doing anything at this point, but I suppose it's fine because we scale really well. But if we picked like a different comp, we would definitely be getting kind of destroyed, I think. Like if we picked an early game comp and we weren't doing anything right now, then yeah, I think we'd be in trouble, to be honest. But you know, thankfully we do scale. On top of that, we have the Ornn items, so when we actually do get our items, Ornn can upgrade them. Echo looks like he wants to go in on me here, but I guess not. We kind of have to back out here because this is a horrible place to fight for us. I throw out a W and then I E out. Big Nami tsunami, and then we actually turn the fight here. Samira goes really deep. Unfortunately, she goes down to the Lee Sin, but I W flash and actually pick up the Aphelios for myself. Very nice. So that's a 3-for-1 trade. We will take that. We'll take that pretty nicely. We are not going to go for the Baron here, despite us being having 4 alive. It's just it's not a very good idea because we don't have the Samira up and she's like half our damage. Not even half, like 70%, 80% of our damage, I'd say. As she usually is when we pick her. But yeah, there's really nothing I can do here. We could have brute forced our way into that mid lane tower, but everyone's kind of starting to respawn, so we just decide to reset. I pick up the Lee Sin's blue, and with that, am I at my warrior? Oh yeah, they actually decide to go for an engage here. They teleport behind with the Echo, and the Pantheon ulti comes along and all that stuff. And W the Echo for a slow. Ornn's gonna go down here, and from that, yeah, you know, it's gonna take him a while, but you know the Ornn's gonna go down eventually. I actually pick up my Black Cleaver here really quickly, and of course they're going to run over to the Baron and start it for sure with 2 dead. They're 100% gonna go and do that. I think we decide to just straight up leave it. Yeah, we leave the Baron. That's fine. But what we really want here is the Mountain Drake, because we are at 3 dragons, and we really want this dragon to kind of secure our Mountain Soul. Oh wow, did they actually? No, I'm pretty sure they did the Baron. Yeah, for sure. Yep, there it is. Baron goes down, and now I'm kind of just sweeping the area, kind of trying to control vision with my Duskblade. Sweep if I need to, but obviously there's no wards here, so I don't need to. Gonna take this Gromp here really quick, wait for my team to come down to prepare for the dragon fight that's about to come down, you know? It's about to go down real quick. Big objective coming right up. Need that Dragon Soul to make up for that Baron. We really need that. And that'll be really effective for us, sorry. And you'll see here, I'm actually behind the enemy team, which is a pretty good position for me because I'm Kha'Zix. They actually almost pick up the Pantheon here, but he uses his E to block the Lux ultimate. And yeah, I'm just waiting for a good opportunity here. I tell the Ornn to teleport, and I try and go here, get a W off, do a big chunk of damage to the Echo, get caught in his W, and I just get fucking exploded. Really unfortunate, the Echo almost died, but of course because he's Echo, he ultis and regenerates to full health. I choose to start the dragon here, but I'm very low, so I need to be careful. I need to be very careful. I should have stayed on it here, to be honest. Big fight. Samira goes down. Fuck, man. I missed the dragon. It is really unfortunate. Really unfortunate there. But Echo actually gets a little greedy and he jumps over the wall. and I burst him down with Lux. W to disengage. That's about it. So very, very bad for us actually. We lost a we lost the soul point, and that's pretty much my fault. Like, inexcusable. I pretty much lost that point for us. I lost the Dragon Soul for us, and now we have to kind of wait. We have to wait another 6 minutes to get it, and you know, unlucky, man. I didn't have my smite ready. I should have been preparing for that for sure, 100%. Oh, that was the only thing that mattered in that scenario, and yeah, unfortunately, it just didn't work out. I did pick up kills, but I did pick up a kill, but it's really not really enough to justify losing that fight. Thankfully though, I do have my evolved leap, and I do evolve my... Wait, yeah, I think I just said that. I evolved my leap, and from there, I have more assassination capabilities. And the E-evolve comes in really, really effective. It comes in really handy this game. Well, it does in like one fight. Way better than Q. I don't tend to evolve Q last because at that point, like, having the extra mobility from E is a lot more useful. Unless I'm not really playing like an E-evolve style Kha'Zix. But I always play E-evolve style Kha'Zix. I mean, I can't not. It's just too fun. And honestly, it's really effective. So, yeah. We're just sweeping wards here. Kind of need to play for picks at this point. Enemy team is grouped up like a bag of potatoes. Oh my god, man. The tragedy of Kha'Zix in competitive play. Everyone will always group up and there'll hardly be any isolation opportunities for you to take. Fortunately, I'm used to dealing with that shit, so you know, just gotta pick opportunities where you can, and that's about it. Kha'Zix can still be useful without isolation. It's just that his damage is cut in half, you know. If a minion is nearby, it's no big deal. It's only like half your burst damage. Like a mere 500 damage is taken away from you if a little minion is next to a champion. But, you know, it's so good. Enemy team is playing topside now. Gotta make sure not to get picked. I'm trying to move up into the map just to try and see if I can get in a good position for an assassination, but not much I can do here. There's a lot of wards. Lots of wards. Which is understandable, and it's very good by the enemy team to ward this much because it prevents me from getting a pick. It prevents me from getting unseen picks, pretty much, and that kind of sucks for Kha'Zix because, yeah, okay. So Pantheon jumps on me here. Echo does a lot of damage to the Samira, but Samira is Samira, so Samira picks up the Echo. I'm kind of cleaving the Maokai here. See the Pantheon on the side. Lux picks up the Aphelios. Ornn is in the backline. I'm picking off the Aphelios here, who's isolated. Q him, get a reset, jump straight on the Maokai. Gonna W the Maokai for the slow, Q the Maokai, get another reset, jump over to the Lee Sin, and we... God, man, Lee Sin! He just jumps, and he jumps, and he jumps away, and I miss my W, and then he kicks me away. The little bitch, how dare you. Thankfully, Nami lands a slow on him, bubble, bam, Nami picks up the kill. I am so frustrated because my Q just would not go off in that scenario, holy shit. But that's fine. In the meantime, my bot lane, my Samira and my Ornn, they are taking down the inhibitor tower, so that's very nice, and I just decide to recall and start getting my, getting my main items. Getting my Mortal Reminder here because they have a Maokai, they have a Aphelios, so they have an Echo. They can heal a lot. Like, they can heal very, very much from the... just all the healing. What am I saying? Okay, so yeah, that's why I want Mortal Reminder. Again, I'm playing kind of team supportive based, so I'm not going to go full assassination LDR damage, don't really need that. Better if I just use my Mortal Reminder to apply Grievous Wounds with Evolve W. So, yeah. As you can see, the dragon's coming up soon, and this time we're going to get it. We're 100% going to get it. There's no way they can fight us now, I think. The only reason they won that fight last time is because we were in a bad position, and they re-engaged with the, with the big Maokai, and they actually caught out our Samira. But with us at the ready here, we've got the vision control. There's just no way There's just no way they get this dragon. So they instead decided to go for the Baron. And with us, with the Mountain Soul, obviously we're 100% going to contest this. Just to get them off it. But they actually get it really quickly. And so that's kind of bad for us. I'm telling my team here, hey, maybe we can look for a pick here. Can we look for a pick? Let's try to start a fight to try and punish that Baron. And get rid of maybe a buff or two. Nami throws out the ultimate. It hits the Pantheon, but obviously he takes no damage and we have to disengage. The Ophelia Assault comes out and he just chunks me down a lot. So yeah, I had to back off there. Unfortunately, you couldn't punish the Baron play, but it's all good because now it's just a matter of ending the game, to be honest. We are so strong. We have Mountain Soul. Man, Mountain Soul on Samira, you really don't want that. You don't want that at all because she is already unkillable enough. Especially with the Nami near her and the Lux, who will be healing and shielding her. There's just no way. There's just no way we lose this. And for once we do take the dragons. Yes. I understand sometimes I say dragons are not that good and, you know, you're better off going for other things in solo queue, but this is not solo queue. This is competitive League of Legends with proper drafting, etc. So you kind of should always go for dragons where you can, because they are a very good objective in the late game. And if someone does get the soul, then you know it's kind of doomed. Like it's really good to get the soul in these types of games. So I'm trying to walk up here, trying to get some vision. Obviously I can't step up too much because my team is like not really close by Samira's top side as well, so we can't reliably pick fights here, but you know, still gonna try and apply the pressure when necessary and take those raptors. You know how it is, always gotta take those raptors. And yeah, that's about it. I'm just, as for me, like I'm just looking around for a pick to see what I can get. As you can see, the Samira's top side here, yeah, this is really questionable by the Echo. Really questionable. He actually face checks his bush here, even though he just saw me taking the ward there. And then I jump on him here. What? He doesn't ulti. It's so questionable. I don't know why he did not ulti there. As soon as he got bursted. Like, it was still a really stupid play from him, but I don't really know why he didn't ulti there. It's just something about Echoes that don't ult near me. I don't know what it is. Very strange, but with that kill, we are going to pressure mid lane. And we're going to just pressure the entire game. So the inhibitor is up, so we're going to try and go for that. We have the Ornn now, who has upgraded all our items and stuff, so no way we lose. No way we lose fights. Like, we have scaled to the point where we can reliably just, you know, shit on them. Look, there's nothing they can do against that Ornn ulti. We actually pick off the Pantheon here, which is crazy. So much CC going on here. And now we're just pushing for the win with those two picks. Echo is still respawning. There's just nothing they can do. And to be honest, I'm not even a major factor in this game anymore, aside from the fact that I can slow people with my W. Like, we drafted really well. Again, this game is not about me. This is about kind of the team and enabling the team, pretty much. So I'm not afraid to do shit like this and jump over the wall and, you know, just W people randomly in the hopes that they maybe go on me or I start like an opportunity or something like that. So I do believe we decide to reset here. Everyone has to back off at the same time though. My B is going to get stopped. Jokes, my Ornn actually blocked it, but I got scared and kind of just stopped it anyway. But yeah, we're going to recall, and this is a long game, I know. Holy shit, I've been talking for 40 minutes straight. Oh my god. But we do decide to start an engage here. I'm pretty sure we like, you know what, fuck it, let's just go in. Ophelia gets popped instantly. I get a big W slow. I'm going to pick on the Echo here. He ultis. I'm going to auto him for the slow. Bam, he goes down to the Samira. Samira's just spinning on over everyone. And then it's GG. GG, very good game, very good game. We're taking down this Maokai bit by bit. I try and double jump him, but I'm trash, so we don't talk about that. But yeah, that's going to be the game. Ladies and gentlemen, competitive Kha'Zix. Competitive Kha'Zix, I know. Man, Kha'Zix is not that great, honestly, in a competitive environment, so I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. Pick someone else if you can, but I think that's kind of the gist of how you play him in competitive. Lots of R evolve, lots of W evolve. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, congratulations. I appreciate you. Like and subscribe, all that good shit. And I will see you next time.